If you're looking for some home office design ideas, you're gonna love this video. My name is Cannell, and I've been a full-time entrepreneur for over 4 years now, freelancing well before that, and working from a home office. So in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down some of my favorite design and inspirational images and various posters and things like that, as well as my charging stations and a couple other cool features that I think will give you some great ideas for your home office. Coming up. Hey, what's up? Cannell here, and welcome to my channel, which is all about going further, faster in life. And if we're just meeting, I'm actually a full-time entrepreneur that is mainly creating content over on my channel, Think Media. But today, I just wanted to take you on an office tour, and let's just start right here in my main office. And so we're sitting here at my desk. I've got a couple monitors here, my triangle light from Spiffy Gear, and this is where the magic happens. Now I actually have a full video out all about this whole setup, and so if you want to check that out, I'll link to it in the description below and put it up on the YouTube card. But let's start out with some of the decor. So one of the big priorities for me in my home office is inspiration. I love inspiring quotes, motivational messages, and I get a lot of questions about these kind of like posters and things. And so these are actually from startupvitamins.com. I'll link to those guys in the description if you want to check them out. And so kind of got that decor up there, installed some shelves and have some other kind of inspirational images. My wife Sonia and I hanging out up there. And also then over on this wall, kind of have an art wall going, different pieces that are from places like Society 6, but also a couple pieces from UgMonk, Never Settle. And then over here, we've got one, Slow and Steady Wins. And so I would love to hear from you in the comments. What kind of stuff do you love putting on your walls? Now, another big theme is ergonomics. In fact, one of my favorite features of my home office is this Herman Miller Aeron chair. Now, these chairs, these things cost a lot of money, man. You can find this maybe around $500 to $1,000, but depending on which model you're getting. But here's the thing. You're probably gonna be working a lot. Like, I've been using this chair for years now, and the thing is indestructible, and it has micro adjustments. You can adjust the arm height, every little detail, so that you can keep your posture right, your health right. I've also got, an ergonomic keyboard over here, old school, man. You remember that? I got the old Microsoft mouse, but even like an ergonomic keyboard, and installing this tray under my desk. I ordered this on Amazon, screwed it into the bottom of this IKEA desk, and that allows me to get perfect ergonomics while I'm sitting here in my desk to be able to work longer without straining my arms or hurting my body or getting sore. All right, so now let's check out the bookshelf. Now, all this furniture is from IKEA. I got all this from IKEA. I got my desk over here from IKEA. We moved to Vegas a few years back and just found the ultimate Craigslist deal. And I got all of this stuff for, I want to say like $600 or something, just ridiculous, this little guy. And so that's kind of all the furniture. But over here, that's also an IKEA bookshelf. And so you can see, I think that lifelong leaders are lifelong learners. I read a lot of books. I love to always be leveling up and working on myself. And then, just various decor ideas. This is from a South Africa trip. Another thing that I love is actually having atmosphere, a lot of plants if possible to have them be real. And so you got succulents around here, got some up here as well. This guy right here, by the way, is the Influence Income Impact poster, just made custom online. That's the Video Influencers tagline. A couple Kajabi pins for being in the 1 million club and hitting a couple targets in our business. Super pumped about those. Next up for design ideas, let's talk about light. I think that especially if you're gonna be creating content, it's nice to have a lot of different light, and also light helps you stay energized when working. And so over here, I've got kind of like a LED light from Amazon, changes colors, has a couple different brightness levels. Over on the other side, a little IKEA light there. I can flip that one on. I'm actually flipping on this light. I realized it wasn't even on right here. I got a little light there. And then I've also installed a couple lights, kind of just custom. I mean, nothing really fancy, obviously, the gnarly cables. These guys up here are on remotes. And so when I'm live streaming at this desk, or actually when I'm shooting videos in front of the desk, like with this as my background, then that guy up there is a little hair light that is controllable by this remote. See that? I can turn those guys off. Sorry for the backlit shot. Now, another cool idea for the modern entrepreneur and content creator is power supplies. This one right here, I've got plenty of outlets that I can get on top of my desk, as well as these USB ports. This is a cool one from Aukey with the quick charge for my iPhone right there. And you're gonna find those all over the office here. And there's another one over here from Aukey, the same one. And so I'll use this oftentimes as a place where I can charge stuff. A few of my other favorite spots from this office before we head out into the loft is the lens and camera wall right here. Being a tech reviewer, camera fanatic, and been having done this for so long, I've built quite the collection of cameras and lenses, and so those all stay organized there. And then I'm also all about the organization over here, this little place where we've got a couple Peak Design bags that we'll travel out with, throw gear in these little guys. These are perfect, like little satchels for a camera and a lens or two. I always like to collect all of the badges from the lenses I go to. My gosh, mayhem. But put some headphones up here. I love these things. Headphone hooks like this, just kind of a cool home office idea. And I like collecting these, thinking through being able to look through at the end of the year all the different events and conferences I either spoke at or attended or that we worked for Think Media. Another cool organization idea is headphone hooks. I installed this guy right in here, just screwed it into the wood desk, and I've got kind of my in-ears that I use for live streaming on there, but you could put any piece of headphones. Those are also headphone hooks as well on the wall, and that's how I'm able to make that little station over there. So now in just a second, I've got a bunch of other cool things to share with you in the loft and the other office, but if you're loving this video so far, can you smash the like button? And just a few other thoughts about kind of the atmosphere of your home office that matter to me, and that is some things like living plants, if possible. I just feel like living things always bring like a better vibe. I get these succulents from Trader Joe's. We switch, they're usually like $6, $7 here in the US. And so I switch those out from time to time. Sometimes the direct sunlight they get kills them quick, but man, this guy's sure doing good. Look at that one. My goodness. It's a nice succulent. But I'm a big atmosphere guy and natural light if possible. I love sitting at this desk and doing live streams with this natural light from this window. Obviously, it's nice to look over the backyard, and I understand that our living conditions and the home office you have to work with are all varying and different, and there may be some things you can't change. But when possible, I like being on the second floor for the bigger vision of it. I like having the natural light. I like being able to look over the backyards, the living plants. I do a little essential oils, put a little water and some Breathe from dōTERRA in here, get the atmosphere right. And I've just learned that when the office is, smelling good, looking good, bright, inspiring, man, that is when I do my best work. And so I'd love to hear from you some of those things that really put you in the creative zone. So let me know in the comments. All right, so that concludes the main office, but we're really just getting started because now it's time to head out into the loft. And so this whole thing is based on the second story of our spot here. And so our living space is kind of downstairs, but mostly upstairs we're using for kind of business and YouTube stuff. A couple silver play buttons, pumped for the gold button coming to Think Media pretty soon. And then we've got more books, man, just obsessed with learning business, entrepreneurship. Little bit of Decor, little SL2 old white, or SL1 old white version right there, Target, clock, globe. Some of the posters, startup vitamins as well, love these ones, and kind of background decor. And then this main kind of area right here is one of the main Think Media kind of sets. And so I'll either sit on the couch as one set, or I'll sit out from it kind of on like a black stool right here as another set. So you can kind of see how that looks. And it gives you variety of kind of what you're creating. And as I mentioned, charging stations everywhere. And so when the team's over here working, we got a little charging station right there, more books and stuff, but you got one right here. And then one of my favorite home office design ideas is a standing desk. It's not standing right now, but let's just click this, get this thing in elevation mode and let that thing rise up. I like to move. It'd be cool if that was a standing desk, but it's pretty huge. I could get those razors, but whatever. I like to come out here and go to my standing desk for working on emails, following up with people, and a couple cool things to check out is one, this fluid stance board right here. Kind of keeps your legs engaged so they don't fall asleep. So I can actually stand on this fluid stance board at my standing desk. Also got the ViewSonic supersize monitor. This one is very cool, thing that I've used to teach off of. So I use it not just as a way to take my MacBook and go 2 screens, but something that I can actually share my screen and film. So this is kind of a set here as well. That's kind of a set, multi-purpose, use it for streaming and things like that. But let's keep going and check out some more of the office. If you were to ask me about one of my favorite features of this whole office, it would be this Marshall refrigerator. And in here, you're gonna find a collection of soda water. Sometimes we got energy drinks and stuff, but it's pretty much all sparkling water. But very cool feature. That I think is actually available on Amazon. Man, I'm in love with it. I get a lot of questions about it. So definitely check that out if you want. Link in the description below. And speaking of charging stations, there's a power strip right there. There's actually one that is hidden right behind there that we can pull out for lighting right here. And then we got a little tower over here as well with the Aukey. This is where a lot of the gear happens. And you know, it's not super clean. Another headphone hook, cool deal there. For the standing desk, you gotta have a little Decor vibes as well. Candle for the fragrance, and because it's both and. But then over here, we always like to have our batteries charged up, power banks, USB-C cables, all kinds of different cables, all the different tools for whatever kind of content we need to create. And then over here, man, this is a work in progress. Not super proud of this, but just trying to stay as organized as possible, whether that's gear to review, gear we have reviewed, different microphones. This is kind of the tech that is on deck right here, just different stuff that we want to cover. We haven't shot videos about yet over on Think Media. And then, you know, it takes us over here, a little decor. Got that YouTube Secrets plaque and this kind of a cool grid that we got from Urban Outfitters. This guy right here, gift from my mom, a little movie reel. And not that you asked, but this right here is the restroom for the office. And so we kind of try to tie it all together. Sonia decorated this, my wife. Little bit of that triangle vibes. And so far you have seen the bulk of the office. We're here in the loft. We've got all this gear set up. We do a ton of work here. And a lot of times I just come in here and get my day started. But there is one other office I gotta show you. This one is a work in progress. And so let's go in there next. Okay, so let's just check out the second office and prepare yourself, because this one is a work in progress. Right now, Kyle and Omar are hiding away as I'm shooting this video. And in here, man, we got another standing desk. We got some gear. We're actually building out like a podcast studio. I got my King Flip board over here where I can do some training. We use this room a lot for just storage in general from various light kits and tech we need to review, but we're working on doing some paint, probably some shelving, getting some podcast recording and video shooting, recording ready for that office. So that'll be coming in the future. So thanks for coming along with me for a quick tour through the Think Media offices. If you want to see any of the various decor or products that I mentioned, I'll put a complete list in the YouTube description below. So go ahead and check that out. If you got value out of this video, smash the like button. And then also, if you have any questions about any of the home office things that I didn't cover or something in the background that you saw, please post those in the comments. And also let me know what some of your favorite home office decor ideas are that keep you inspired and productive. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thanks again for checking out this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.